How Putin is transforming Russia. Since Vladimir Putin first came to power in 1999, his leadership has significantly transformed Russia in various ways. His tenure has seen dramatic changes in the country's political landscape, economic policies, and international relations. Here are some key aspects of how Putin is transforming Russia. 1. Centralization of power. Putin has systematically centralized power, reducing the autonomy of regional governments and consolidating authority within the federal government. He has strengthened the presidency, ensuring that key decisions are made at the highest levels of government. This centralization has allowed him to implement his vision for Russia more effectively, but has also raised concerns about the erosion of democratic institutions and civil liberties. 2. Economic modernization and challenges. Under Putin, Russia has pursued economic modernization, focusing on diversifying the economy away from its heavy reliance on oil and gas. Efforts have been made to develop other sectors, such as technology and agriculture. However, the economy has faced challenges, including international sanctions imposed after the annexation of Crimea in 2014, fluctuations in global oil prices, and structural issues within the economy. These challenges have slowed the pace of economic transformation. 3. Military strengthening and modernization. One of the cornerstones of Putin's transformation agenda has been the strengthening and modernization of the Russian military. Significant investments have been made in advanced weaponry, including new-generation ballistic missiles and hypersonic weapons. Russia has also expanded its cyber capabilities, focusing on cyber espionage and electronic warfare to disrupt enemy communications. In addition, there have been major upgrades to military infrastructure, including new bases and enhanced logistics. This modernization effort aims to reassert Russia's influence globally and secure its national interests, as demonstrated by its actions in conflicts such as those in Ukraine and Syria. 4. Foreign policy and geopolitical influence. Putin's foreign policy has been characterized by a more assertive and sometimes confrontational approach. Russia has sought to reclaim its influence in former Soviet states, as seen in the conflicts in Georgia and Ukraine. The annexation of Crimea and involvement in the Syrian civil war have been pivotal moments in this strategy. 5. Nationalism and identity politics. Putin has promoted a strong sense of nationalism and Russian identity, often invoking historical narratives and patriotic sentiments. This has been used to rally public support and justify his policies. The emphasis on traditional values, Orthodox Christianity, and a distinct Russian path has been central to this identity politics. Critics argue that this approach has sometimes been used to marginalize dissenting voices and suppress minority rights. 6. Control over media and information. A significant aspect of Putin's transformation of Russia has been the control over media and information. The state has taken control of major television networks and other media outlets, ensuring that news coverage aligns with government interests. This has involved direct ownership of media organizations and the use of regulatory measures to suppress dissenting voices. Independent journalism and opposition figures have faced increasing pressure, including legal harassment and physical intimidation. The government has also implemented strict regulations on online content, further limiting freedom of speech and restricting access to critical information. 7. Judicial reforms and legal system. Putin's tenure has also seen reforms in the judicial system, aimed at strengthening the rule of law. However, these reforms have been criticized for being selective and used as tools to suppress political opposition and dissent. High-profile cases against political opponents and activists have raised questions about the independence of the judiciary and the use of legal mechanisms for political purposes. 8. Social policies and public services. There have been efforts to improve social policies and public services under Putin's leadership. Investments in healthcare, education, and infrastructure have been made to enhance the quality of life for Russian citizens. However, issues such as corruption, inefficiency, and regional disparities continue to affect the effectiveness of these policies. Vladimir Putin's transformation of Russia is multifaceted, involving a combination of centralized power, economic modernization, military strengthening, assertive foreign policy, and the promotion of nationalism. While these changes have aimed to position Russia as a major global power and improve domestic stability, they have also raised concerns about democratic backsliding, human rights, and international relations.